They'll run on first down. Ross, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It's a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He was brought there to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, it's Ross. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow.
Number 20.
You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down at the 28. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Yep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe, and there are other teams I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
to throw on third down. Jones got a man, Slayton. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Complete to Darius.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Giants.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff to Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Barkley on the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A 28.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Jones. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Washington.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They're on the 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
First down, Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle made by Chase Young.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Jones on 3rd down. Steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline.
Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And nearly picked off. Jones, surprising to see a defender of his caliber let him get away, but it does get away at 2nd down.
There on the coverage.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 9.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. John Ross. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Jones. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
And now we're going to get a timeout call by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jones being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Giants 13.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. First and 10, Taylor now. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Taylor. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That's good.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
26, Saquon Barkley.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Made at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
5 yards on the play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Philip Lindsay. 55 yards. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead.
The Giants will line up.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
12 yards there and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
At the 40-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 30-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 44 yards away. Gano's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out.
Daniel Jones sacked. A fumble on the play. Tonight's final score, Giants 22.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.